If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kali!
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his... Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
Bloodshed between the even working together?
There have always been disputes.
And that little Kukusaur Antu believed that the sacred and that led to
That you'll see that no.
Exactly. When the second half,
Ooh,
then we'll bring. Of course.
Yeah, I get where you're going. The best way to make up. So, how exactly are we?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across the story usually. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero. For the adults watching, it's just, at that age...
oh, true. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius."
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make. Besides, milk, but we can't pull off a show like that with just us.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for...
You have my we get some pretty...
you have my
And my.
Oh,
And unlike the hero,
Well, if we could.
Let's see.
Why are you all looking?
Consider it our.
Fine.
so that's
Sorry, guys.
as for me.
And I'm just. I'll stay and help this as our Archon her.
That's right.
Great. Let's make this. I've even come up with a secret.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. Are you all confident?
Yeah! Alright, looks like everyone's here. Time? Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about launching a surprise,
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys.
These two aren't even.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be.
But the area nearby is full of rocks.
Come on. I'll stop you in your tracks.
Show me your courage! Stick around!
Locked on. Open fire.
Farewell.
Stronger. Don't worry, everybody. We can do it. On my mark.
Time to say hello.
We've got to fall back for now. Excellent. We've all tuckered out. Let Granny to the
Quick as a flash.
harder.
I'm tired already.
By
find a way to hold them off. This is your move.
Fight.
Rain of bullets. Coming in. Open fire. Rain of bullets. Locked on. Over. Control breathing. Stay out of my way. Well played.
Nice. Another.
Something's wrong. There are far.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh. That girl has some moves. I'll give her that. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their... don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Take me up. How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever.
Something's wrong. Tell me what you see.
Full speed ahead. Locked on.
Coming in.
Open fire.
Yes, you. In the night. Kingdom.
Full speed ahead.
Door's over.
Take me up.
Looks like the Scions of the Canopy Space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
I knew that wouldn't stop you.
Let's finish this fast.
Here comes another.
Not too far now.
Let's fly.
You stay out of my way.
This isn't over yet.
Free. Go. You're free now.
Quick as a flash. Start the clock. Harder. Stay out of my way.
fight is done. Sound the retreat!
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I—
Wow, that explains why you were.
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like— You youngster, once this is all over,
Thanks, Granny.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she—
Anyway,
We have indeed. Next up, time for our— Aoife,
Yeah,
Oh, that's great. Next up.
just a sec. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue afterwards.
Relax.
Great.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we—
it's just like—
As long as he sees it.
Hey,
Special effects team?
On the case.
Now, time to get squab.
you've got this. Leap. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible. That is a good question. Let me.
I thought you said you were an.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. If this goes on, don't get caught up. Don't panic. Kachina! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the. Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean,
No.
Good.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my—
Oh, Siri.
And when might—
The last time. Wait, hold on.
Is this? Surely our only hope now is for me to.
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convinced?
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me?
And from now on, I am not taking any.
Wait a minute. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old
Well, listen up, Kanich! What?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong?
Oh,
You.
And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs.
No list would suffice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, how if this goes on much longer? Oh, yeah, we're so close. Good thing I wrote that.
That's us. Antu?
There's no need to save him.
Fine by me. What right do you... Huh. I should never have...
Antu!
You're up. Listen!
Evil power that corrupts the... We will stand... Fly, my dude!
Now, Aurora.
Got it. The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break. From this day forth, may world...
What in the...
The magic's work.
Grain fruit chip?
I think you'll find...
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong.
Also great with a glass...
You're a
Instant blaze... Sure. You should stay...
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on?
Huh, Life is like climbing a mountain. Wait.
How into that? Stop it!
How?
Huh?
It seems the evil power is completely gone.
Great job, don't leave him hanging. Thank you so...
See?
You were this?
Here? I couldn't help it, What? Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to...
Don't let the door hit you.
Now, all this...
Everyone! Over here!
Ian-san!
We've gathered enough oats, so we came to get...
Just hang on a moment. Hey, good...
Sure thing, bro.
Whew. This is it. Oh, sacred flame crystal. Cheer up, bro. Antu's already won his final wish. Thanks a ton, everyone. Not only did we say, as a physician...
From my perspective, even without the and...
As it happens,
Leave the meat.
And don't you dare...
I'll go gather the...
See you tonight,
See you tonight!
All right, next let's see your right hand. But please look, Kale.
But I have a...
Don't... there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah!
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? And if you're feeling up...
Tighnari, we're ready to head out.
Got it! I'll be right there!
Yes, you can... So, Kale, Tighnari mentioned cleaning the statue.
Well, Forest, we handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying. As for Master, today we can perform...
Paimon, Traveler, this way!
You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
But a momentary distraction.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones. Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. No problems with this lamp. Good. The statue of it's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there... Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to...
Paimon, I'll fly up with you! By the way, huh? Oh!
Uh-huh. To the people of Sumeru, she's according to celebrate.
Uh-huh.
Well, and...
Huh?
Yeah,
Maybe it's... No, Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, there's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call if you ask me. So, well, after in one letter, I knew you'd...
So...
Yep, so I wish I could...
That's alright. Don't mention it. We are friends.
You both have my...
Do you think you might be... Well, anyway, let's get started. Nice work. That's a what?
Welcome back!
Yay! Food! Well, hey!
I prepared a night... No, not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh. Those pitas are... Thank goodness you...
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the...
Yay!
Oh!
So, Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything.
No, I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious... Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, but Master declines their offers. Master could obviously have a bright future in the academia, but he insists on. In fact,
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one. Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh,
Hey! Don't! Hey! Now even calling. Ugh.
no! Don't touch me!"
Oh, sorry, Kale.
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Life goes on. Faster? Okay, faster.
Ah, Traveler. You've
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
Ah, it's you two. I was...
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here?
I came to
You mean she's sick?
No, no need to. Kale has been... I suppose...
So, Tainari...
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized... So just to well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she...
So, Tainari...
Right. Ever since she was a
Elizar?
Yes. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness in its final stages. The disease...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precise with appropriate... Nevertheless...
What?
Anyway, I have no idea how this... However, Kale is a Oh, by the way...
She doesn't...
Kale once thought...
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll
Well, it's... Though I must admit, she was interested. Her stamina has... Alright, now that I've told you about...
Yeah!
Alright, but I'm...
No problem!
Let's go then.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this...
Nilot Palalotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Palalotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on... If you could manage, we'll rendezvous... My plan.
Alright, we've gathered enough Nilot Palalotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari. Hey, Tainari! We found the...
Let me have a look. I'm glad you two...
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone...
Ah, let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at...
What's going on?
We just discovered a...
The withering is... Can you tell...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocked...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry.
No one in our patrol...
Okay,
Wait, Tainari!
You two have only just... There's a unique type of... The affected...
Yes, as Amir...
That's right. Only someone with a vision can vent, but you don't...
Don't worry.
Seems the rumors about... We typically... Stop. Don't move any further. Look there.
Huh? Where? Oh, but...
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Thank you. But I must... Even with El... You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
I'll ensure your safety.
May knowledge guide you.
Illusion shattered!
Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Shine down! Orders given. Orders received.
Now! Destroy the tumor of the withering.
We did it!
Yes. Thanks to you two, we were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, this presents
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world. The dendro are... And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we rangers will be battled. All right, that's a...
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. She must have just finished.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Needless to say, I've got some.
Wait.
Let's find out. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait.
Back when we were clearing. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about that's correct, because what you saw is of significant importance. My now, after seeing you when you passed, I could try to. That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have. No.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area. There's no way we can get her to... Huh? Huh? What happened? Really? Wow, this place is huge! I knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Eyes.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Illusion shattered. Ha! 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 Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Ha!
Rain down!
Grants me new life. The end is
Body and mind. There is no escape!
Go.
the world will fall.
Hi! Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We've faced others like him before! What's wrong this
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager exists, the bonds of love. But don't you fret now. Today...
What do we do? Oh, there she is! Well, the good news is that she's still... anyways... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay!
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. We were kind of...
Oh.
Your neighbor? You mean...
Oh?
Wait, hold on a sec.
No, you needn't worry.
So,
I'm not sure what... I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connect. Even after and at that very... In my curiosity, it wasn't until...
Oh! And then...
And then, I was convinced... I feel like they aren't as if... Yes, no... Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Are you already finished? Time to act. Time to act. Are you already finished? Even though everything it took me near, you should know.
So why does
The ingredients used since the root of the dendro naturally. That was primarily due taking in any. Not to worry. Technically, you're. I must admit.
Whoa.
As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their. Which is why, if only I am current sages of. That's why.
Whoa.
Of course I do. However, I believe that. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of.
What's so strange about?
Well, it's. Yes. The sages say that wisdom and. Yes. The fact that the people I was born into. I studied hard, but then. It was in. Back then.
So.
Sorry. If you two are. There's no need to be.
Now that we know Hypatia.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to. I understand. As Sage.
Keep your Sage Kosh. I am merely. I see.
Tainari.
And what
You'll know.
And, do you? If that's the.
Tainari.
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was...
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumerus, but all that can wait.
It was quite the...
Very good.
That's right.
Sorry,
Well?
Oh, also, when you...
Oh?
It's called an needless to say.
Great! Next up! That's right! Tainari, we have some...
Yes, she's doing... She knew you two would...
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell.
Body and mind.
I've been waiting for.
Thanks for waiting here just to see it.
Don't worry about me. And, but I guess now,
There's no need to...
We're probably. Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for
Yay! Thanks,
I hope that whenever you eat them, well then.
Time to act. Add Astra. Body and mind.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to Outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival. Here are your Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is...
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense any... Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be... You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Uh-oh. He's from Sumi... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Make it as a small business. You have to accept a little less profit and sell.
Body and mind.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great, you see...
What? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me... Seems even to...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know...
You mean you want to meet the...
What?
Well, as all I know is that...
Huh.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps...
Aw, but...
And besides, in this world, there will always... Take me, for example. Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
Oh. So what do we do now? Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right.
Time to act.
Astra Abyssosque.
Catherine!
Understood.
We want to meet...
You two wish to... I apologize. Please do not. In Sumeru, they take on an Eremite supposedly Asfand. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
Alright, off to the Citadel!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about... We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. It isn't just...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, because of the Academia, not to mention that lesser...
Really?
Ha! But who knows?
Alright, well... Seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Whoa!
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to panicked by the man journeyed in despair.
Okay.
And then the calamity came. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, Archon Seeker. Along your journey, we were...
Yeah, thanks for the story!
In a way.
Dunyarzad.
Of course. I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What? It looks like there's...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top?
Did...
Yes, that's her. Did you...
yeah!
Quick, after her!
light of shine.
There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Body and mind.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers.
I see.
Wait a sec!
I'm Miss Dun... My lady.
And if
It'd be easier...
Hey!
Stay out of... Sorry, my lady.
How much?
Wait.
How much more?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't... That's why I'm here looking for... And knowing your health...
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference. And every time I bring this up, they just change... Dia, I know it hasn't been because she saved me. This is my life and my life.
My lady.
Yes, I'm
Fine, I won't, but let me make something very...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Today's little excursion since this definitely won't be your last escapade. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way.
Okay.
Yay!
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't...
Sure! After you rest...
Ha! Well, if it is word on the street.
Nah, you
got it. Huh? Isn't this...
Thank you, sir, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're...
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pack. Hey, come on! Dunyarzad.
Well, remember...
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was stuck inside my younger self. Then one night, at that moment...
Dunyarzad. Who are you? Really? Of course. Wow. Dunyarzad. What? Huh? Then... then...
After that, although my body beyond my wind, once I finally... But I know that that voice wasn't a fake. Yes, if it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping...
What?
It's Lesser Lord. It's actually an old. I heard everyone was over, but because of the academia, maybe they see less.
Aww.
It is. It's sure the great.
Just remember that we're still.
I know that people but recently, I gave her my saving.
Hold on, my lady. Does it?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilu.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you.
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord.
Time to act. Body and mind. Body and mind. Time to act.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunya...
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Body and mind. Time to act.
Wow! This place is
Not bad. The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times.
Oh, probably because it was...
The Academia looks down on... We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, the stage is going...
And I can't wait to see...
Nilu!
She'll be dancing.
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about the greater...
Okay. According to legend, a long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. As she danced, those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if..." Of course they did. Although they aren't around anymore, though we're just tiny people.
Nilu, you of all people... Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisara's in memory of...
Thinking about the... If my stage...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will...
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday! She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zerus festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! Did you know that the...
Ah, as a child, my grand Sub-Zerus
Huh. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what. I mean.
Things are don't be fooled into and when it comes.
Milu, you're out. Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. So, of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across...
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. Oh. It looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild.
I'm sure you two will.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask... my...
Sounds like a... Let's head over to the Citadel of...
Body and mind. Time to act.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dune. Anyway, I guess I.
You sure sound. Look!
Listen, I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord. Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru's. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are... Count me in. And take it from me. If you two really do... There are even some extremists who go...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfon! Since we've gathered up...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's Fest. Good. Then we'll see you both...
Clear skies can do nothing to hide the brilliance of lightning. Divine bolts can strike even in the absence of rain. Do you see that tree? Wait, you understand?
to go to work.
Life goes on.
I'm getting sick.
Illusion shattered!
Rise.
There is no escape!
Need more.
That's close enough.
I'll be back. Come on, you coward.
Wheel of life.
Illusion shattered!
You won this one.
There is no escape!
Need.
Happy to apply! No, my sword! Illusion shattered!
That's close
Happy
enough.
to apply!
Rise.
Rain outlines your fate. Shine down!
Following orders.
Take that!
Insolent. There is no escape.
Opening box of Adepti-Trix.
Ring cutter. Illusion shattered.
Time to go to work.
No, my sword!
Torn to oblivion.
We'll meet again.
Treasure chests. Do we like treasure chests? Faster? Okay, faster.
That's close enough.
Faster? Okay, faster.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
Rain outlines your fate.
Rise.
No, my sword!
Illusion shattered.
Now you're testing my patience.
Body and
Shine down. Illusion shattered. But a momentary distraction.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities, and Paimon doesn't get it. Well,
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi.
Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted. Sure, we may not. You see over there? Those are students from the. They've been looking worried, if you ask me.
It's no good. There's been a lot of, especially the group that they're called on. Wait, come again? Don't you see? They're usually pretty wary of how. I've heard that wait, I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
Whoa! Did you hear that? So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they... Oh... This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion.
Huh. All these guys...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this? Some...
Oh! Sorry! He must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more...
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind.
I'm warned.
If you're suggesting that if, on the, I will jeopardize, I am quite also. Consider this.
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got a plus, he went that way! After him!
Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to... Oh, I advised... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have some...
Who exactly are you two? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh!
He doesn't even have...
Maybe not. Those high...
We'll reconvene... You were willing to... Look.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the...
You know all... This is what you've been looking for. This, anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
That's
It's essentially, they were created, but despite over the past, meanwhile, well, I think that about sums it up. So that, with our current arrangement, you're... Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find some, unlike the peddlers who... She's guarded, I think she blacklisted. Become one of Why
do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task? You two are outland, beyond the password though.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora, and I'll prepare some...
What?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They...
Try inspecting them without... has it that higher quality knowledge that's because knowledge originates from Irminsul. However, some can not using elementals.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's don't be cheap. Oh, and be...
Matra?
The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. Okay.
Looking at what Alhaitham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on...
What a unique pal...
Following the paper?
Roanoke. Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common
Every ship
merch.
deserves the best maintenance.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right. He's cautious of us. Let's take a clook.
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't take us to see... He's cautious of us. Let's take a close...
Before I retrieve... please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Alhaitham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Every ship deserves the best maintenance.
I think a creepy trolley got into the cooking pot. He ran that way! again, Tiger. Come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing...
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Peeber? But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. So that's why it's your first time. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all... Ah, yes!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew.
What kind of... Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialect...
Yeesh. Who would want to be...
Or how about... With this one, you can become...
Ooh, now
2 million Mora.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pick one.
All right, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned. We'll take these, please and thank you.
Listen.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million. But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned... Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Excellent. Then please...
Hold on a second.
Oh, but...
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques. The art of growing spice. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Dory, we'll take this one.
All right.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
You two made it. And from the looks on your...
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meeting?
Well...
You're a pretty daring...
Relax.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
Yeah, when we heard that...
In that case, a short while ago...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. As you know, several brick. I agreed. However, they adamant.
So you kept.
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule to ensure the capsule unless I know who Dory is the
In other words, you wanted.
Yes, you can. The day after if I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay.
Al-Haytham, before.
Doing so. All right.
Here. Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. We can conduct while you fight, there may be very.
Wow! Al-Haytham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the.
When you are unable to. All right, let's begin.
Wheel of life.
There is no escape! Ha ha!
Rain outlines your face.
Illusion shattered!
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record the next step. Hold it in your hand.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it.
All right. Time for round 2.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Shine down!
Witness the power of good one.
Right this on your side!
Illusion shattered!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
going?
Well,
Wait! How much? Dory's such a gem!
of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to.
Insolent. Go. There is no escape.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mouth. No, my sword!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! 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 Ha!
Life goes on.
Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! Shine down! But a momentary distraction.
Go. Rain outlines your fate.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Let's see Dory today.
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. Can you read? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Oh, but you know, after all, I had to work a But how can we be? Because as for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, the group has done everything in their power. That divine... The capsule is clear. Thanks for the info. Please.
Well, we figured out where the divine knowledge capsule is. Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham. Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us...
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then, to get close enough... All right, in which case...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoked. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Oh, Hatham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's...
Yep, let's go.
Life goes on.
Oh, Hatham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, this is turning it
back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come.
Body and mind.
Go! Call it Emma! Help!
Rain cutter. Shine down.
I'll be back.
Illusion shattered.
I'll be back.
Following order.
Now you shall perish.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada like this divine knowledge. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge. Still, Paimon didn't
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask.
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord, moreover,
Everything about
I'm heading back to the Academia.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around. There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad. Indeed.
There's no need to be.
Thanks. Speaking of which.
Of course we went.
If there is another.
My lady, if you went to Port.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said the festival's.
Even when you put it that.
Don't worry, my.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take it.
Oh, I've already prepared a.
Whoa, you're so tough.
Welcome. Get your spices here.